Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well today. For me, it's this evening, but let me tell you what happened. I was looking on my shelf just the other day and I realized I had this whole jug of these fillers for your flower vases and things like that, and I've got more than this, believe me. I've got some blue ones too. But I was looking through here and I thought of something I could do with this. So if you want to see what I'm doing with these little buggers, I shouldn't say buggers, should I? Oh, well, heck, if you want to see what I'm doing with these little buggers, stay tuned and I'll be right back with a video. Hello everyone, this is Billy. Welcome to Billy Holman Creations. Now, as I said, I was looking through these glass vase fillers, and in this jar there were some red ones. So I took the red ones out, thinking, what can I do with those? Well, here we go. This is what I did. I took some black markers, and we're going to make some ladybugs. How's that sound to you? So what I did, I hope this one still works. I've got a fine Sharpie black and a, well, this is the fine, they say. This is the extra fine. And I'm just looking at these and I'm thinking, okay, well, let's divide that up. Let's do the big one first. I forgot this was 2 days ago when I discovered this. Memory. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hold this one here and go from one end and just make a little arc over this one and just color that in. That's going to be our face, okay? I might go a little bigger. And it normally takes one coat, but you might do two because if your pens are like mine, they're getting dry. So let's go to this one and try to find the pointy edge. But anyway, this one's pretty round. We're just going to do that again. We're just going to go up and over and make a little arch. Color that in. Let me get a better one. Goodness sakes. I know I have a better one. I'm hoping this is a better one. All right, let's do that again. That's better. We're just going to color that one in right there, just like that. Go around the bottom, up over the top. Fill that in as best you can. Let me go over this one again. So I was thinking about ladybugs because all winter here, and we've had snow and some freezing temperatures, but I have seen ladybugs all winter long. So maybe that's why I was thinking about them. But anyway, we're going to let those dry. Well, before I do that, God, I'm not with it, am I? Normal. I'm going to try, if I face that to me, and I don't want to touch that wet part, but I'm going to try and just draw a line just straight down the middle. This pen will work for me. Come on, just straight down the middle. There we go, and we'll separate it. Just separate those wings with a little line. Okay. That one's not being cooperative either. Let me do this one more time. Simple, easy peasy. Okay, let's get this one going here. Line just down the back. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just separate that. Okay, there. I'm going to put those aside and let them dry. Now, I have some here that are dry because I did find more than two. Okay. And all we need here is get your larger marker here, and we're just going to draw some dots. Just anywhere you want. Make some little dots. And if you have orange ones too, you could do orange ladybugs or yellow ladybugs even. But I was going to tell you a story about ladybugs. Okay. So when we moved into this house well, it's been 40 years ago. Terrible, terrible old linoleum floor in the kitchen. And you know, I tried to keep my place clean, and I just hated washing that floor because the linoleum had wore off in places, or you could see where maybe someone had dropped a knife and there was dings in it. All these dings. So my floor, to me, never looked clean. And one day I thought, well, I'm going to fix this. So I got down on my hands and knees with some markers, and I painted the tiniest little ladybugs, about life-size. I mean, life-size ladybugs on my old linoleum floor. And there was probably, oh God, 20, at least 20 of them, all in one kind of area. And the funny thing was, you know, I had told my friends what I had done to my floor, and they, of course, thought I was, you know, nuts. But anyway, there was a man over here at one point, and he comes in the kitchen, and he's looking at my floor. And he said, oh my gosh. I said, well, what's wrong? He said, well, I think your dog's in heat. I said, my dog is not in heat. My dog is fixed. But anyway, I said, look closely. And the guy gets down and saw these tiny, tiny little ladybugs on my kitchen floor. And I even put a little leaf beside them, you know. And I couldn't believe it. He was so concerned. He said, oh my God, your dog's in heat. Anyway, I thought that was a funny story. It kind of was. To me it was. But yeah. But through the years, I finally replaced that floor. Goodness sakes. I hated that floor. Goodness. Oh, there was all kinds of things wrong with this house when we moved in. But we've been here all these years. And slowly but surely, you know, you do what you can. Raise your kids and try to fix up your place. But yeah, I was thinking, well, no, my dog is not in heat. Anyway, that's a quick story. All right. So we have, you know, we need eyes, don't we? Of course we need eyes. So we're going to let those dry. I have a couple more. I was sitting there thinking, what am I going to do with eyes? Okay, I tried white markers. Well, I didn't try paint, but I thought, oh, I don't want to paint them on. But I had a few different white markers. They didn't work. I smudged them. It didn't work. And I thought, somewhere amongst this horrific stash of mine, I have puffy paint. Okay, so I went to dig and found it. This stuff is old. This must be, ancient. And I'm thinking, well, let me go through them all, and probably threw 6 or 7 out because they were just dry as a fart. Pardon me. And anyway, they were quite dry. But I salvaged this white pearl Polymark. This is a fabric paint, actually. But all right, so I found the puffy paint. So well, then once that dries, do I just dot the eyes in? I thought, oh no, I'm not going to do that. So I dug out leftover rhinestones from that diamond painting I took on and probably won't do again. So time consuming. So this is what we're going to do. And I found a technique because I messed them up quite a few times. So let me just get a few here. We don't need that many. But I found a little technique. So let's get your puffy paint down to the tip of the bottle. Oh, I have a cat on my top shelf. Excuse me, Bert. No. He wants to get higher. He thinks he's a tiger. Excuse me, I have to pause you and get him out. Well, pardon me, but then he lays down and gives me that look like, I'm comfortable here. Oh, don't move around, just stay there. Okay, so I've got my puffy paint here. And I'm just going to bring it to the tip. And what I found out, and this is tricky, and I probably had too much coffee to attempt this, but what I did is I had to make sure that both eyes were the same size with with the puffy paint. So did a little glob there and a little glob there, about the same, best I could. Then I got my tweezers Oh no. I had so many other things happening here. There they are. So then I found some hand in it. I found that if you go straight down on that tip right there, that little rhinestone. Whoop, I didn't go straight down. It's crooked. Try to go straight on the top of that peak. Okay. I went straight down like that. Okay. Then, and when you push, you're going to push, but don't go any other way or it's going to come out funny. But I just pushed straight down and tried to get that little white ring around that little rhinestone. Whoops, see? Now he's cross-eyed. Might be able to move that over. Anyway, I played around with this till I finally figured out. There we go. There's a little set of eyes on your little ladybug. And this one needs pushed down a little bit. Whoop. They're slippery. Better leave it alone. Okay, let's do that again. Okay, I'll get my puffy paint right to the tip. Now I'm going to try. It might be hard to see. I hope you can see what I'm doing, but I'm going to make two little, what would you call those, dollops? About the same size. If they could be close to the same size, I'm in good shape. All right. And this is the tricky part. Straight down. Just straight down on that little peak. And rest it there. Get the other one. Straight down. And then once they're centered, gently push. Whoa! I'm sorry, was that loud? My mouth is right close to the microphone. I'm just going to push that down. Whoa. Just like that. And we'll let that dry. So, I'm going to use some of these in a resin project. And I can also make some magnets. I've got these magnets here from Amazon. And they'll fit perfectly. Let me get it. Well, that one's pretty dry. Dries quick, but perfect little magnets. Or little ladybugs for your resin. And that's it. I just thought that was quite fun. So, I did more than that. I have a whole bunch. But they're so cute. I have a bunch, and I don't think I'm going to do anything else to them. I thought about drawing little antennae, but I'm not going to because those would really be difficult. So, yeah, there you have it. Let me just show you up close. Little tiny ladybugs. You can still put them in your plants around the house. Put them in your plants. Put them on a leaf. Put them on your fridge. Put them in your resin. So that's what I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe and share. And I will see you next time. All right. Big hugs. Bye, everyone.